Longlegs is a horror film directed by Osgood Perkins starring Micah Monroe and Nicolas Cage. The film is about Micah, who is assigned to the Longlegs case. Longlegs is played by Nicolas Cage. He plays a Charles Manson-like character who somehow gets his victims to kill their families and then off themselves.
I gotta be quiet.
Sir, can you stay on the line with me?
That's not my daughter.
This is one of those methodical kinds of movies. You could say it is a slow burn. The film is broken up into 3 parts, and at the beginning, everything is weird, everything is strange, the characters are acting odd, there's all these weird images, and none of it makes any sense. As the story progresses, the movie does spoon feed the audience information, and I understand in some cases this is not good. You want things to be subtle. But in the case of this film, I feel like the spoon feeding of information is necessary because then it makes sense of all of those weird things that we saw earlier in the film. Things do make sense, things do come full circle, and that's what I enjoy about this film, is that in the beginning everything is weird and strange, and as it slowly progresses things are revealed. So then by the end you look at the things that were happening in the beginning and you're like, are these just artistic choices for the sake of being weird? No, those artistic choices in the beginning actually play a crucial part in the story, and that's what I want to praise this film for. The artistic nature of this film is immaculate. The way the director captures these wide, long shots that could feel drawn out, but it's artistic. It sucks me into the realm of this film. This film is 100% immersive. There are certain scenes where I feel like I'm in the room with these characters. I'm going on the journey along with Micah and her character and piecing together this information.
The letter was left with the bodies. We have 10 letters like it over the past 30 years, and all of them signed with one word: Longlegs.
The way the film is executed, the set design, the scenery, the acting, just the atmospheric nature of this film as a whole, all the technical aspects with everything coming together. Visually, it holds my attention, and with the story, being as weird, as wild and confusing as it is, and just gradually revealing everything, it sucks me into this world, and I'm just completely blown away how beautiful this film is presented. And now that leaves me to the elephant in the room, Nicolas Cage. We hardly see Nicolas Cage in this film, and when he is on screen, to me, no disrespect to Nicolas Cage, he's just being Nicolas Cage. He's doing his movie Nicolas Cage thing, yelling, singing, and screaming, and being the wild, crazy woo man. I don't find Nicolas Cage's Longlegs character to be scary. I do like the fact that they gradually reveal what he looks like, and they do these nice little subtle things where they kind of hide his face.
I don't like his face. His asshole face.
When I think about it, Nicolas Cage's character in this film is like Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs, but turned up to 1,000. That's all I have to say.
When Oz Perkins, the director, sent me the script and I met with him, he said, "This is a movie about my mom," which isn't what you expect to hear from a director of a horror film. And I said, well, that's interesting, Oz, because when I was reading this character, it became about my mom. I heard her voice. She wasn't satanic, but She went through a lot, and I heard her voice and the way she would move, and suddenly I thought, I could put all that into this character.